Letting your sinful nature control your mind leads to death. But letting the Spirit control your mind leads to life and peace. If we are born again, do we still have a sinful nature? You are controlled by the Spirit if you have the Spirit of God living in you. So any Christian, I dare to say, any Christian who claims to be a Christian, who claims to be born again, who claims to have the Holy Spirit in them. I mean, if you are born again, you have the Holy Spirit in you. This is a weird thing out there where people believe that you can be born again and not have the Holy Spirit.
I will never understand that.
The only evidence of you having the Holy Spirit is if you're speaking in tongues. If you're doing a bunch of shandas and
we've come to the conclusion that people make up their own thing when it comes to God and the Bible. Yeah.
But okay, so if you are a Christian, according to Paul, we all respect Paul, right? If you have the Spirit of God living in you, you are not controlled by your sinful nature. You are controlled by the Spirit.
It's right there.
Remember that those who do not have the Spirit of Christ living in them do not belong to him at all. So dare I say, anybody who is still being led and controlled by their sinful nature does not have the Spirit of God living in them. Therefore, my friend, you need to be born again. But if you are a Christian, you do not have a sinful nature anymore.
No.
Because you have the Spirit of Christ living in you. So who is Paul talking to?
He was talking to the non-believers when it came to sin. People miss it.
Or could he have been talking to believers who were still living as if they had a sinful nature?
Yeah, that was another
and
one.
He's reminding them, hey,
you're new.
You have a new nature.
Yes.
You have the Holy Spirit in you. Stop grieving him. And stop living like those who are still dominated by their sinful nature.
But it all came down to their mind.
Renewing your mind.
It all comes down to your mind. If you're not up here making sure that this is okay and it matches with this one, that's why you live out of that place. That's why people, and we also talked about people who keep going back to sin over and over again when, like, hey, you're solid, you're good, you're okay.
Yep.
But again, it all comes back to up here.
Yeah.
This one's the one that gets people.
In the Bible, it talks about how we have a new nature created to be like God, truly righteous and holy. Think about it. The condition of our heart is righteousness and holiness.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So if I have a new nature, and my new nature is associated with righteous and holy, for God is a righteous God and a holy God. So having a sinful nature means that I still have a sinful heart. If I have a new nature like God, created to be holy and righteous, which is the condition of my heart currently, then that means that if I had a sinful nature, it would be the complete opposite of holy and righteous.
It can't coexist in the same space. So you kind of got to make a choice. Which one am I?
Which one am I?
And if you're saved, because we don't read our Bible.
Oh my gosh. If you don't understand that, you'll live life as a Christian thinking that you have to die daily.
Yeah, how tiring.
How miserable.
How exhausting.
Waking up like, oh, I gotta kill my flesh every day.
Die to myself again because XYZ.
Like when do we ever stop and enjoy all that Jesus has done for us? And this is where people are gonna have a problem because it's like, so you're saying that people can just sin?
Nope.
No. I'm saying that you don't want to sin. So stop.
Yeah.
That's not who you are anymore. I'm saying that the Holy Spirit in you is going to change your desires so the things that you don't want to do anymore, you're not.